Welcome back. All right, so I waited until I had time. So we're in between the first and second period of Nashville, Chicago, and other games have ended. So here we are. Columbus, this was a must win. And if you're a Blue Jackets fan right now and you watch that game and you're saying, what was that? Right there with you. So Ernie Glendening get a chance in close early on, at 4:45 there still weren't any shots on goal in this game, which is weird because Columbus really, really, really desperately needs to start winning because you're not going to catch another team in your division if you're losing, and now all those overtime losses have started to become regulation losses. The Wings get the first shot at 5.5 minutes. Mickey Redmond made me laugh today. He knew Darren Helm got away with one and they didn't call it. At least he's fair. The shots were 2-0 in 7.5 minutes. 7.5 minutes into a game that you can rightfully look at and say, so Columbus's season could be hanging in the balance, and no shots. None. Um, Columbus flat again. They have 13 wins in 35 games. Detroit has 11. So we get stuck on the points, right? Oh, there's so many points ahead of Detroit. But win-wise, they were only 2 extra wins ahead of Detroit coming into today's action. Detroit just didn't have the forethought to lose in extra time rather than regulation. Laine and Roslovic generated a chance, didn't hit the net. Laine ends up then being on the ice for Svechnikov's goal from Helm and Juice at 10:39. And Laine's kind of going to become a major subject of conversation from now until the end of the season. The Wings had a 2-on-1, or 2-on-0, I should say. Mantha puts it wide. Shots were 6-2 for the Wings with 5.5 minutes left. They have 2 minutes. In 2 shots in 13 minutes. Again, it just blows up my brain watching this. Stahl had a chance, was kicked out as the Wings pressed with 3 minutes left. And in between the first and second, and again, I'm watching the Detroit feed, they kept talking about how Detroit hasn't done this all season. They only allowed 3 shots, and in the first game against Columbus, they only allowed 4 in the first period. This is a Columbus team that their next 6 games are against Tampa and Florida. So, yeah. Second period, first minute, there's a chance for Mantha. Elvis makes the save there. Bobby Ryan had left with an upper body injury, would not return. Of course, Bobby Ryan may very well be a trade piece for Detroit. The trade deadline is 2 weeks from tomorrow, so that injury notable for that reason as well. Laine net drive, that fizzled. The Wings iced it. Jones had a shot, that was saved. And it was the first time Columbus looked engaged and like they were pressing and like they went, hey, we wouldn't mind having a goal in the game. So we then get a shorthanded net crash for Nemesnikov when Columbus gets a power play. And there was a post for Mantha before that. Mantha and Roslovic actually got into it. Mantha gets the extra 2 minutes there. So there was a shorthanded net crash for Nemesnikov. Columbus ends up with no shots on their power play. Nothing. Can I explain how important this game is? Can I also explain Tortorella, who is normally very expressive, and I understand, coaches are wearing masks, but they're just, I don't know, it just feels different. It feels like maybe Torts has kind of given up too. Wings press at 8 minutes. You would think that the Wings are the team that's chasing fourth place. They were faster to the pucks. There was more effort. I don't know how else to describe this. It was just weird to watch this. Rasmussen had a chance that was stopped. Atkinson then angrily ices the puck. They had been pinned down, and Atkinson fired that puck for icing. Like he was choked. And this is where that frustration showing up with certain players during the game. And again, I'm watching behind the bench every time they show that camera, and I'm going, where's the fire in this? Where's the, we've got to turn this around. Where's the timeout when the team's just not there? Where is it? So Larkin had a chance that was gloved by Elvis. Laine was double teamed off the puck. And that's part of it is you get in his face, he's fighting the puck, and you just make sure that he has no fun at all out there. And he wasn't. Columbus's best chance for Jones was denied. Helm then had a breakaway that was denied by Elvis, so good chances at both ends of the ice. Game was opening up. Columbus getting chances now. So Detroit kind of relents a little bit defensively, or Columbus starts making more of an effort, depending how you see it. And Roslovic scores from Bjorkstrand and Atkinson at 18-24. Now on the play, Jeff Blashill's not happy in either of the wings because icing was barely waved off. So it's one of those things where the official in the back is signaling icing, and then at the very last second they go, nope, no icing. So confusion, and Roslovic puts it in the net. But as I always say, you play till the whistle. So again, I understand there's kind of a mixed message going on here. You play to the whistle, you play it like it's not going to be icing. Stahl then missed high as the Wings tried to answer in that last minute. So we go to the third period. It's a tie game. This is where, from Columbus, they have to come together, and they have to show they really want this in the playoffs. We despite not winning very much, we've won 13 and lost 22. But because we wait till overtime and shootouts to get those extra points, now's our time. Domi had a chance that was blocked. Columbus had a decent start, unlike the first and second period. Rasmussen then scored. And Columbus challenges for goalie interference. And the funny thing was, Ken Daniels was like, I think that'll count. And he asked Mickey, and Mickey goes, no, I'm not guessing. No. Nope. And you could tell he wanted to say, that's a good goal. But there's been so many goalie interference calls that he's been kind of about, or he's been wrong with, that he's like, no, I'm not making the call. It counts. Rasmussen from Fabry and Gagne at 2:51. So the goal counts, and the Red Wings get a power play out of it. It's a 2-1 lead. Now, the good news if you're Columbus is the power play didn't click. So now you're waiting for this big push from Columbus, right? I even put the Cannon logo on the board so they'd have extra confidence. Gagne was denied as the Wings pressed for another. Ernie to Zadina. Columbus defended that out well enough. Merzlikins then denied Larkin. So you'll notice that's all Detroit chances. And then the goaltender gets pulled with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. And Hronek from the other end of the ice, he's got 5 empty netters in the last year or so or whatever. And they estimate almost all of them are from the other end of the ice, so there's probably like 1,000 feet between those 5. At 18:31, he gets it, makes it look like it's no big thing. Right in the middle of the net from the other end of the ice. That's really tough. I do recommend giving that a shot. So yeah, curly fries. That gets your curly fries. 3 goals equals Arby's curly fries for Michigan viewers. And if you're outside Michigan, you're screwed. Goalie pull again, and Nemesnikov gets the 200th point of his career with a goal from Mantha and Nemeth at 18:52. Detroit wins 4-1. Columbus drops to 13, 15-8. They've won 13 out of 36 games. And Detroit goes to 12-20-4. And like Mickey said at the end of this game, and he was laughing when he said it, with this win, they temporarily move within 9 points of 4th place. And guys like, well, maybe we should go for 4th place. Maybe. I'm kind of rooting for Detroit. The effort is there every single night. And now it's starting to show that this is a team that's figuring out how to win. So they had the effort when they were losing all those games. Now they're starting to put wins together. Shots, 7-3 Detroit in the first, 14-8 Detroit in the second, and 8-6 Detroit in the third. If there's anything you want to focus on in your ire at John Tortorella, it's 17 shots in a game you have to win against a team that's statistically at the bottom of the division, and you allow 29. Power plays, both teams went 0 for 1, not generating enough pressure to draw a power play. Hits, 31-18 for Columbus. Blocked shots, Tortorella's bread and butter. Detroit, 19 blocked shots to 12 for Columbus. Laine was a -2 with 1 shot on net. Boone Jenner, who has been eating their lunch in Detroit for years, gets no points and a -2, so that point streak is snapped. Merzlikins, 25 saves on 27 shots. He played very well. Calvin Pickard won back-to-back games over Columbus. If you want another reason to get mad at Tortorella and get mad at Columbus, Calvin Pickard, and I like Pickard. People will know, back before the Vegas draft, I was, very gung-ho. I thought Pickard was a good goaltender, but he's had a rough couple of years. He only faced 17 shots, and he saved 16 of them. And I can count on one hand the number of really difficult opportunities that he faced. I think maybe 3 in the whole game. And again, they desperately needed it. They didn't get it. And for Detroit, they're playing spoiler well. So there you go. Let me know your thoughts regarding this game in the comments section below as always, which means there's 4 more games on the other board behind this one to be reviewed later tonight. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Hit like and subscribe. If you're browsing your way through, you just happened upon this video. And hey, thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.